Namaste! Namaste, Big Cat! Welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Come in! Come on! I've got intel. Recon is afoot. Big Cat, their life became a bummer when you became the runner. Remember I told you that? The planetary energies today, darling dears. The skullduggerous moon moves into Gemini this afternoon. Gemini, the third house, the house of communication, darling dear. It's all about the mind. It also what represents neighbors as well as siblings, darling dear. Somebody's at what? Hockey sticks at dawn. With the moon in Gemini, darling dear, you'll be feeling a bit rebellious. You might be tempted to what? Shirk your responsibilities in favor of activities you feel more drawn to, darling dears. Nothing wrong with that, as long as you what? Get back on your gangster, darling dear. Remember, where your focus goes, it will grow. Once the skullduggerous moon shifts signs, darling dears, it puts you in a much more responsible mindset. You'll be drawn to organize your life a bit and finish up what needs to be finished up, darling dear. This mood will be both optimistic and pragmatic as you analyze the ways you can what? Bolster your productivities, darling dears. Use this energy to what? Clean out your space, darling dear. Get your what? Palo Santo and your sage going, darling dear. Get up in them corners in your domicile. Put out what no longer serves you. A time to what? File papers. Yes, baby. Plan your future and tie up loose ends. As their life is a bummer when you became the runner, darling dear. The decision to what? Cut ties with someone or people. Well, they said there was people. We didn't do the scratch and sniff test. No. Please excuse the adverts, darling dears. Sometimes they come with a message and sometimes they just come. As I was saying, the decision to cut ties, darling dears, it wasn't easy. It was painful. Why? Because you thought they was coming with you when you have to realize not everybody can go where you're going. So imagine your surprise when you cut those ties, darling dears, and it didn't ease the damage they'd already did to you. All the seeds of self-doubt that they planted during your time in their hemisphere are still there, darling dear. This is why I task you with what? Doing your shadow work on a daily basis. Common sense, your flip-flop must be your go-to move. The communication may have ended with these bottom feeders that are up to what? Skullduggery, darling dears. But the echo of their what? Heinous crimes still echo in your mind, in your cranium. But you need to what? Put it to the back of your mind. Why? It will what? Stunt your growth and keep you at what? The starter gate, darling dear, waiting for them, they, them and to say go. Don't do it, Big Cat. Get gangster with it. As you focus on you, they are focusing on you, darling dear. They are focused. You are in the crosshairs. Why? You didn't stumble and you didn't what? Double back into what fucking knees, black? Who wants to go there where the what T-Rex arms are? No one. That's got common sense as they go to move. They're flip-flop, darling dears. Any relationship that makes you feel bad about yourself is not worth keeping. A future marked with uncertainty and new beginnings, darling dears, is way better than one you can count on to be abusive, as we call in the energies of wisdom, guidance and protection from Father God, Mother Isis, ancestors, angels, way showers and spiritual guides, from Keitha to Malkuth. Namaste. Energies up, Big Cat, as we dive in. Right, let me see if I can get the mechanicals to work to see the comments. Yes, at last, darling dear. We have takeoff, liftoff, we have connection. Namaste and big cat wave to the Libra moon. Glad you could pop in, darling dear. We've got the tipsy tea leaf. Hello, darling dear. Pinky's up. Angel love. Could always do with the angel love, darling dears. Fist bump. We've also got CB and Florida time. Big cat wave. We've got the Queen of Crosstown. Hello, darling dear. Are you fabulous? Are you gorgeous and lovely? Good. And gangster growth? We can't do without that, darling dear, as we work in silence. I told you, shut up, pack it in, button your lip. Right? And then look back. Why? We know whom Salt Bay is. Lot's wife. We don't look back, darling dear. Why? Because you must sit in the what? The knowingness that goodness and mercy is surely following you as you continue to what? Scamper towards your infinite possibilities. Let's get our domino. We're going to do a little chakra read to see what's going on, darling dears. Did I say dominoes? Oh, we have Gebo, darling dears. In the upright, I might add. It's what the lovers, the Gemini energy. We was just talking about Gemini, darling dears. It also speaks about what? Gifts as well as goals, darling dears. Partnerships, true divinely guided partnerships. Somebody's making the right contracts or choosing to what? Go solo dolo as they come one within self, darling dear. Getting your body, mind and spirit on the same page. Love it. Don't hate it, darling dears. I don't. Got to rest my elbow, darling dear, because this wood is not good for my elbow chakra. Yeah. As I was saying, darling dear, somebody's about to what? Take a short trip. It also speaks about what? An invitation, darling dear. Somebody's going to be inviting you somewhere, or you are going to be inviting them into your domicile. You better make sure that you've got all your protection crystals in the forefront, darling dear. It also speaks about what? Someone thinking about starting a family. Baby. If you're thinking about starting a family, make sure that the person that you're starting the family with is on the same page. Because sometimes you'll get a man that says, I want to give you a baby. Yeah, they mean it. They're going to give you the baby. You will be the sole responsibility for that child as they continue to run wild in the undergrowth, picking up soul tie after soul tie. So this is again tasking you with what? Choosing wisely on whom you co-create with. Yes, baby. Otherwise, you'll pay on the back end, darling dear. The back end, where you get no Vaseline. This also speaks about what? Somebody is about to make what? A fabulous choice, a good decision. But remember, you have to trust in the unseen. But again, faith without works is dodo dead, darling dear. You have to put your back into it, darling dear, as you continue to move in silence. Whenever you're sure, take the knee. Pray to the Most High. Father God always has time for the volunteers on this Malkuf, darling dears. Remember, I told you that. But don't tell them at the back, darling dear. We say nothing. Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. Right, let's get your ancestral message. I'm going to go with the fairy cards. I haven't used them in a while. Oh, somebody cut a soul tie, darling dear. This is also what? The boomerang season. Yes, baby. Proverbs 21:18. Whatever they're planning for you or want for you, right, is on them. This is why their life is a bomber and you are the runner. Let's give it a good shufty. What's on the base of the deck? Go outside, darling dear. Outside your comfort zone. This comfort zone is kryptonite to a big cat. Yes, baby. It says what? It's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful piece of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. Some of you need to go out and get grounded, darling dear. Go and hug a tree. I'm telling you, it will what? Balance you out. Walk barefoot in the grass. Or if you're near a body of water, get your footsies in that water, darling dear. As you what? Plan your steps forward. Never backwards, darling dears. Abe Lincoln told us this long time ago. As we go for what? Major changes on this Malkuf. We are fast approaching, darling dears, a food shortage. Allow me, retrograde. Listen, we are fast approaching a food shortage on this Malkuf. If you've got a garden and you can get a water butt, you get it and you start catching your rainwater. If you can afford a greenhouse or the hydroponics of it all, you get your greenhouse and grow your ground vegetables, your leafy things, your tomatoes, your fruits. If you can do that, darling dears, it's wise to start now. Don't let too late be your cry. Forewarned is forearmed, darling dears. A magical gateway is opening up for you, darling dear, a new beginning. When you see an archway, darling dear, it's for what the possibilities that are coming towards you. The message is what it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, where the big cat lays, darling dear. You lay and you play in the unknown. Time for you to what? Step out of your comfort zones and don't look back, darling dear. Don't look back. You can't go back. You're going to be hearing some wicked tales of what's befallen them, darling dear. That's none of your business. They wanted you to be in the bottom bunk of the double wide coffin. Don't you remember, big cat? Don't you remember? We've got the memory of an elephant. What's this? Yeah, because you shine from within, darling dear. You have that light. Yes, baby. Why? You've got kudos from the Most High. You're a volunteer, darling dears. It's your inner light, darling dear, your get back game, which they can't understand, and they would love to come and corrupt with their what? Fucking ease, and the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter as they try to downgrade those great steps you've taken to become a big cat. Base of the deck, darling dears. Stargazing. That's what they're doing, darling dears. But it also reminds you to what? Keep your eyes on the prize. We have a what? A full moon, darling dear. What does the full moon, big cat? What does the full moon mean? It means what? It's time to harvest your wishes, your goals. A new beginning, darling dear. As I said, you focus on you. Be the runner, darling dears. It's not easy because the first step you take will be a stumbling one. Why? Because you'll be stuck with the unsure. Is it right to leave family members behind? Well, guess what? They do say blood is thicker than water, but guess what? Only water will quench your thirst. Remember I told you that. And they went for the jugular with the T-Rex arms. Continue to keep your eyes on the harvest that you want to bring into your life, big cat. Remember I told you that. Let's get a deck. I'm going to use my original Rider-Waite deck. Base of the deck, sowing seeds. And it also speaks about what someone having what? Sowed seeds with the wrong entities, the wrong bodies, darling dear, as they're now leaning on a hoe with one pentacale. It also speaks about some people are what? Waiting for the right partner, darling dears. Baby, don't wait on the partner. Focus on the bag. Focus on your health. Focus on your hobbies. Focus on what? Multiple streams of income. This is where you will find the choice to choose the life you want to live on this Malkuf. Remember I told you that. Pinkies up. Who's that? Keshi Brown? Keshi Brown, what go on? Fist bump. Gonna have a quick run through the chakra read. See what's going on, darling dears. Because remember, the betas are watching you. Who are the betas? The bummers, darling dear. The ones you left behind. What's at the root chakra? Let's get these cards. I make my desk such a mess that I don't have any space. Right. Taurus, chorus. Well, go on. Big cat wave. Glad you could pop in. What's at your root chakra? Your root chakra is your foundation. It's your what? Survival, darling dears. How you what? Bend the matrix. It also speaks about what you're feeling of wanting to be, belonging to a situation. Why not being God's gang? It's the best gang, darling dear. 444 on the counter, meaning you're on the right path. The root chakra represented by Mars, Aries energy, as well as what? Scorpio. Let's see. What's at your root? Yeah, you see things from a different perspective. You understood. Picky, picky, foul head was not for you. Yes, baby, I said it. Picky, picky, foul head. What's that? A reverse friar tuck, darling dears. The hangman in the reverse speaks about what? Divine inspiration. It also speaks about what? Lean on your own understanding. And how do you do that? By taking the knee, by taking the time to meditate on what you want to manifest in your Malkuth. It also speaks about what? Thriving, darling dear. You're thriving because you have a new look on and lease on life. The hangman represented by water as well as Neptune energy. It speaks about you being an eternal seeker. It also speaks about what? You refrained from making a decision up to this point until you had to choose you over everything else. Yes, baby. Choosing you was the right thing, giving back the wood. We don't like the sufferation, and we don't like the what? Ruminating thoughts, darling dears. This is about you what? Taking control of your conscious mind, going into your subconscious with affirmations, meditations. Sometimes you've got to play those binary beats as you're in your what? Bed of righteousness at night, darling dears. There's ways. There is always a way to what? Bend the matrix. And you are, darling dear. Why? Because you are putting you first, putting the focus on you. New understanding, love it. What's at the sacral chakra? Your creativities, what you feel. It's also about the relationships, darling dears, that was wrapped up in your self-worth. Represented by Venus, Taurus, and Libra energy, darling dears, because Venus oh yes, baby. You brought the kibosh down, darling dear. You are an agent of karma. Yes, baby, cut off ties. Ties that you was what? Passionately connected to. Understanding that what? Sometimes your Panani and Fatum is a lie. It was what? A sexual soul tie, darling dears. With family and friends, you was passionate about them being with you, but they wasn't passionate about you. This is justice. Libra energy, darling dears. At the creativities, it's further what? Substantiated, darling dears, that you are the truth. And it also speaks about what? Your cut-off game, darling dear. It was justified. You had to, in order to what? Live again, darling dear. Live again the life that you was meant to live on this Mount Goof. Realizing that what? Certain things that you was impassioned about no longer hold you. It can't hold your focus. It really can't. The Justice card. In the upright, I might add. It also speaks about what? Equality and balance, darling dear, coming your way. Getting what you truly deserve in the form of what? Stable relationships that you can be confident in. Why? You'll be attracting like-minded souls. Why? Your third eye is buffed up to a bitchin' shine. Your intuition is on fleek. What's at your solar plexus? The solar plexus, your power, darling dears. Solar plexus is represented by Big Cat Leo energy, the sun, darling dear. It's about your self-esteem, your power, your control. What's at your solar plexus? Somebody who is what? A reverse emperor. This is a narc, a full-on high commander Decepticon for some. Could be male or female because, you know, gender is fluid. It also speaks about someone who did not protect or provide, darling dear, which what? Lessened your power. You kept pouring into a situation that was a bottomless pit. Somebody who is selfish and controlling, darling dear. Ooh, major arcane. Notice that it's bare major arcanas that's come out, darling dear. Your steps were divinely ordered. When you see the major arcana coming through, darling dear, divine took you in hand. Your ancestral team came out and they showed up and showed out for you, darling dear. A high commanded Decepticon, son or daughter of Pennywise the Clown. Yeah. What's at your heart? Your heart is about what you love, darling dears. It's represented by the North. I always like to say the North remembers, as well as the North Node, as well as a northwardly direction, darling dear. I told you somebody's taking a short trip and they're going north. They're headed north, guys. What's at your heart? What you love? What you know? Thank you. Yeah. That if you put your back into it, darling dear, you will surely reap what? the efforts of your labors, darling dear. Something major coming towards you. It also speaks about what? Right partner or partners, darling dears. This is about you understanding that you can't put the cart before the horse. Yeah. It also speaks about what the hard work you've done, darling dear, up to this point, the shadow work. Why? Because you had serious intentions. You wanted what efforts you put in to what be long lasting. And divine is about to reward you for the investment and what the perseverance you showed. It also speaks about what? Loyalty, darling dear. Loyalty, which can't be bought or bartered with, is about to be granted unto thee. These situations that you can invest in, why? It will be reciprocated, darling dear. Equal, give and take. What's at your third eye? Sorry, your throat chakra. How you speak, your communications. The throat chakra represented by what? Big cat Mercury energy, which covers what? Virgo, as well as Gemini, and represents a westerly direction. The same wicked witch of the west, they dropped a whole house on her. What's at your communications? Thank you. Yeah. Judgment, darling dear. Yeah. You've got somebody from the past wanting to return. We had the energy of the Gemini. It's a sibling, darling dear. Somebody who you which is either a family member or you brought on your team. You love them so much you called them family until you realize that they was what? Fakeazoid. Yes, baby. Fresh shit shining in the sunlight, guys. It also speaks about what? Somebody from the past wanting to return to speak their truth. Or guess what? It will be the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter as what? Judgment. The what? Wiki. Dubplate remix has found their address. Somebody wants to come and tell you something, darling dear, about what they invested in. They invested in someone who is what? A pretend king or a pretend queen. Yeah, that's their business because justice found them, darling dear. Justice and judgment. 4 major arcana, darling dear, out of the 5. Know that your life is in the palm of the Most High's hand. Why? Because you paid attention. You paid attention, darling dears. You have to remember certain relationships in your life are sent as what? A lesson and a chance for you to wake up to whom you truly are. Why is that chair still behind me? I thought I moved it. It was meant to be there, darling dears. Yeah. This and that. Yes, we have the High Priestess, right? At your third eye. Listen, the best position for it, darling dear. This is about you. Oh, look. Somebody who had what? Options that refused to choose wisely. A bull swanky apology is coming in from a page. Pwah! If this is not your progeny, darling dears, this goes to 8 of Cups. Somebody who's seen you what? Move away from a highly hairline taking situation, darling dear, right? They would like to come in and have one more round jewelry with you, but you better get your what? Third eye buffed up to a bitchin' shine. Realize what you bring to the table. Good golly and gosh, we've got was it 3 and 5? 5 major arcana. Out of what? The 7. There's 78 cards in the deck. There's only 22 major arcana, darling dears. Divine has a hand in your life. Never you forget that. And be grateful, darling dears. Be grateful for your position that you've achieved in life. The High Priestess speaks about what? Beginnings, right? After endings. It also speaks about you what? Always going within, as well as you being highly intuitive. Some of you are wondering if you are truly what? Heokas. Yes, you are. Wondering if you're a high priest or priestess. You are. Why? You're one of the 144,000 of the generations, darling dears. You was chosen to bring enlightenment. It also speaks about you what? Coming with secrets. Certain things you mustn't speak, darling dear. Because why? It will fall onto an ear hustler who has a running mouth. Hold your tongue. Law number 4 of the 48 laws of power. Say less. Say less. Yeah, you heard that. And you'll get the compensation you'll deserve. I told you sometimes the adverts come with a message, darling dears. What's at your what? Cranium, darling dear? The top of it, spirit, darling dear. What does spirit want you to know? another shufti. Base of the deck. Something about betrayal, darling dears. Somebody who back, front, neck tapped you, darling dear. They get no S. The spirit wants you to know, thank you, that you've got options, darling dears. Your cup will run over, but you have to remember there is also a dummy bat in one of those cups. We already saw the cup of opium, the cup of what fucking is at a page that is possibly on the download page of cups. Somebody who is not appreciating their sexuality, darling dear, which is making them what? Yeah, either a misogynist or misandrist, darling dears. Remember I told you that. Base of the deck. Listen. You don't want no page that's got one pentacale and it's in the reverse, darling dear, in the deficit. Them don't have it. This is bad debt, darling dear, on Keitha as well as Malkuth. Well, guess what? It's court time. It's court time because judgment and justice came right out, darling dear. Someone's going through it. Making wrong investments, darling dears. We've got 2 7s on the tableau, darling dears. 2 7s speak about what? Wanting love or light-hearted fun. They're going to try and come and what? Try and charm you. You better block your ears and blind your eye. Well, not literally. Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. You have to remember, they're looking for a helpmate. Someone to go down that dark path of judgment and justice. It better not be you, darling dear. You're intuitive. Your intuition and your discernment, darling dear, is your prized possession as you what sit between the 2 pillars of wisdom, as I said, Boaz and Jashin, for completion and beginning. Yeah. Yeah, so what does this Brock Pocketers broken down, left behind of really, really want? This person or people were secretive around you, darling dear, but they had a cup for everyone else. This is what you need to know, darling dear. The cup of your business, the cup of wickedness, and the cup of opium. Let's get another deck to clarify. Base of the deck, darling dear, your 1111 fade. Major steps, right? You are about to take, darling dear. Yes, we are in Mercury retrograde, but remember, it's Mercury retrograde in Libra until the 23rd of September, where it will what? Skip and jump into Virgo. Libra means what? Partnerships and contracts that have been rescinded, darling dear, that you had to tear up and put as fodder on the wind. Somebody wants to return because of what you've created for yourself, as they go through what? A bummer of a life, and you are a runner as you ran towards the unknown, darling dears, the unknown. I'd rather be alone with my progenies and the Most High than put up with something that what? Try to take me down, Bobby Brown. Let's clarify the hangman at your root chakra, right? At your manifestation mode, your securities, seeing things from a new perspective. Are we taking those? Well, they looked up, darling dear. Yes, baby. What did I say? The Knight of Cups is someone who's got a cup, a rusty cup of opium for many. They're at crisis point, guys. They're pressed, pumped, and perturbed about you. This person is unable to eat or sleep. But I told you, it's boomerang season, darling dear. Something that they did not anticipate when they was doing this and that. They see you as what? A nurse or a purse, darling dear. Yeah, they wanting you to nurse you back from a situation that they created. Listen, if you broke up with somebody and they got into a new relationship, right? Quick, smart, and in a hurry, they're going through, and that didn't work out. They're going through two broken down relationships, darling dear. They're remembering the prize. Look where the Knight of Cups is looking into the past. They're looking at the past treatment you gave them with a friend, family member, ex-lover, because you have to remember, in relationship, there is over, right? In lover, right? There is over. Yeah. And in life is the if, darling dear, the if factor, not the what if of going back. They are living with the if. The what if they done you better. And they are stressed and pressed, darling dear, as they live with the hand of what? Wickedness on their life. The same hand they put on you, darling dear. Clarify the justice card at your sacral chakra. Because why? You paid your needs, darling dear. You understood sometimes you've got to walk alone. Don't pick up a new soul tie, darling dear. You need the energy to what? Pour back into yourself, which you done did. This is why you woke up. You had to wake up. This is about your passions and your creativity, darling dears. Some of you are in the legal field as well as teachers. Clarify the justice card. Thank you. Baby. Hey. This new archway, which the fairies already told you about, darling dear. The releasing of what? Generational curses. It also speaks about what? Like-minded souls being attracted to you. It also speaks about what? Skrilla.com, darling dear. Bring a new choice, right? But Divine, again, wants you to what? Let you know that your bag is in your passions. Because when you go after something, darling dear, if it's something that you're passionate about, it doesn't feel like work. And what? Innovation, right? And creativity, right, is your go-to move. You'll always have what? Creativity and ideas from the infinite source. When you trusted in the Most High and let go, what did not what make you? What came to break you? Justice, darling dear. You are the agent of karma. As you became the runner, blessing upon blessing has been following you. Look at your life. Look where you are right now, big cat. You ain't the same cat you was before. You are not a cat that's easily tricked. By whom? Trippy Talker, darling dears. Trippy Talker. Confirmation. Girl, I'm on a live. Yes. Call me. I'll call you back. Give me a minute. Hasta la vista. Yes, baby. As I was saying, confirmation by the phone ringing at that time. And yeah, confirmation that you are on the right path. What about this reverse emperor? This dummy bat that created confusion in your life. It could be male or female. It could also be what your father from the foundation wasn't shit, darling dear. Either they was absent or they was would have been better if they were absent. They didn't invest in you, darling dears. This is somebody who took the time to what? Tear you down. There's many pentacles here. Pentacles represent your mental health as well, darling dears. This person didn't invest in you, darling dears. And now they're looking at it as they cry into their fist. Luke 62:22. Clarify this, Emperor. What's going on with the Emperor? Why you're in their focus, in their crosshairs? Yeah, they built a palace on principalities, darling dears. They got involved with what? Another Knight of Wands, just like them. Created a difficult path. And they got to the top of what? Fucking ease, blood. The Palace of Wands. Lean in, big cat. It speaks about what? Creativity and inspiration. At the solar plexus. Yeah, they knew what they was doing, darling dear. And everything was what? A show for you. They wanted you to see them investing in different situations, not knowing that what judgment, right, was waiting for them. They invested in that situation, and now they want to turn their back on toxicity and what? Do a Watusi back into your situation. Where's my tiny cards, right? Because this is outrageous. Let's get a deeper look into this person's ministrations. They invested in something that, listen, I didn't even get a chance to shuffle. Look, Five of Pentacles. Somebody's in deep regret, darling dear. And I tell you many times, this is not remorse. And a regretful person is skullduggerous and calculating, darling dear, because it's what they want, a win-win situation for them. The same ones that wanted you to survive off of saliva, which you done did. Didn't even have to shuffle, darling dears. The cards was like, yeah, okay. Yeah. At your heart chakra, what are you investing in at this moment in time? What's the big cat investing in or should be investing in? Thank you. The Most High. Taurus energy, darling dears. Invest in the boundaries that you've created for yourself. You had to create those boundaries in order to get your focus on, darling dears. It also speaks about what? Trusting in the unseen. It also speaks about wisdom as well as what? A mentor or a teacher. Some of you are teachers. I already saw that. I already called it. But it's about you what? Investing in your skills. Some of you will be going into higher knowledge or spiritual knowledge, darling dears. You're making the right investment because why? Archangel Michael is calling out what? The judgment on those that try to what? Turn you into a dummy bat on the rinse and repeat, the hamster wheel of the what? Going nowhere fast, blood. Trust in the Most High, darling dears. What? Because when God is coming through to level the playing field, darling dear, those that had tried the one-upmanship, those that were what? Talking about you, gossiping and slandering your what? Good name, your godly name, darling dears. Divine is telling you to what? Continue to wash your face like David. This is a situation that is what? Above your spiritual pay grade. Give it to God. Leave it in the hands of the Most High. Yeah, 2 5s on the tableau, darling dears. 2 5 speaks about what? The personal challenges that were put in your way. But if you look back, every challenge you overcome, darling dear, you're being blessed with what? Another 10 of Pentacles. Don't worry about what you invested in the past, darling dear. They can't get you at the level where you are right now. The partnership that you gave them, right? They took the, what? They didn't take the piss, they took the shit. What about the judgment? At your throat chakra, speaking your truth, talking up the things. Look, you get 7 of Pentacles, darling dears. Your words have spiritual weight, darling dears. This is what they didn't anticipate. You spoke greatness into your life. You told them that you was going to go forward, darling dear, and invest in yourself. This is also about your loyalty, darling dear. You're not going to be giving it out, darling dear. They're missing the loyalty that you brought to the table. You think it's easy to go and find somebody on the same level as you, big cat? They can't find another you, and they will search for you for air. This is why they want us to come back and speak up. We have another page of wands, darling dear. This speaks about messages coming towards you because you're the empress. You're abundant. Abundance comes in many ways. Knowledge, darling dear, which is what? Knowledge is power, and power is power. You are fertile as well as what? Able to what? Bend the matrix, knowing your worth and adding tax. You was an empress in the upright to this reverse emperor, this dummy bat, who is what? The devil's strongest worker. Base of the deck. You are also single, darling dear, and bending the matrix. You're on your third eye. You've got the high priestess, darling dear. What? They know that you're intuitive. They know that maybe you told them about your dreams that you had. You spoke what? Future events, right? And they laughed at you, right? Told you didn't have your handle on any cup, right? Even the cup of common sense. You can't live off what other people's words, darling dears. Words, you have to remember, are spells. And if you buy into those spells, it's not good. It's very bad. Clarify the high priestess. Thank you. Yeah. Lacking in progress, darling dear. You know who they lack in progress in their life. Yeah. They're going nowhere fast. They're going down Bobby Brown. And you must what? Use your intuition and discernment to not allow energies that were taken out of your life to have any more leeway with you. Chariot energy. Base of the deck, darling. What did I say? My cards don't ramp. Your block game is for the gods. It also speaks about spiritual protection, as well as what you stand in your ground, no matter what. Even if your voice is shaking, stand your ground, big cat. Because competition, you are head and shoulders above them. It also speaks about what? Good changes coming your way. But it also speaks about a major confrontation coming your way. Also, darling dears, one in which you have to use your spiritual gifts of intuition and discernment. Whatever they're planning for you, darling dear, that ship will not sail. Remember I told you that. When people pick on you, darling dears, they don't know whom is caping for you in the spiritual world. They don't realize that your ancestral team is your security. Why? You chose not to be a dummy bat. You chose to be a big cat, a prototype of your lineage. Listen, look. Judgment, darling dear, judgment. As well as what? The judgment is for you to what? Have the Palace of Cups. This is about you being able to what? Activate your subconscious mind. This is where your manifestations are, darling dears. And it also is what? On your what? Your third eye. Healing, darling dear. Healing. They want healing in a situation, but you have to leave them with what they co-created in the crevice of the devil's balls. Remember I told you that. You are calm. You have peace in your domicile. In your jungle, the big cat sleeps at night. You sleep at night in your village, darling dear. The village that you co-created in the name of the Most High. They're looking for healing from you, darling dears. Your healing light. At the crown chakra, as you're being gifted with what? Many options. Divine is again choosing what? Telling you to what? Choose wisely, because not every cup is for you. This is why you must use your intuition, darling dears, and speak your truth. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Oh, fell into my lap. But I've got cat-like reflexes. I managed to catch it between... Oh, one of them I caught between my knee chakras. Yeah. Divine wants you to remember what you went through, darling dears. He also wants you to remember that you are the strongest worker of the spiritual word. Use your spiritual gifts, darling dears. Nine of Wands in the upright. You're going to be rewarded for your what? Your persistence as well as your resilience, darling dears. It also speaks about being vigilant, not allowing anyone to just eat off your table and take your energies again. Yeah, look back at what you've been through, darling dear, but don't stay there, darling dears. You have to keep it moving. Because a toxic trick, I told you, Trippy Talker is trying to come back through. Remember, I told you that. They are James 1:18, a double-minded person, and they must be told to hit the road, just like Jack. They can't come back. Siblings, especially, is highlighted today, darling dears. Right, let's get another deck because we want to talk about these siblings, yeah? We want to get right up into their business. Why? Because today we got time curse, fist bump. What about these siblings? Let's get another deck. We're going to use the gold deck. No. We're going to use the after tarot deck. How about that? We want to know the energy around these siblings. What's on the base of the deck? Your progress, darling dear, and it also speaks about quick movement. You're going to be hearing something from a sibling, darling dear, or about a sibling, where you must go, because we saw the justice and the judgment. They're going through a wicked time, darling dear, a wicked time. The same ones that told you to what? Suck it up. The same ones that was meant to be your friend, darling dear, and they had the effrontery to what? Be what? Gestated in the same womb as you. The same womb. 10 of Wands, darling dears. Divine is telling you to what? Drop the challenge that they bring into your life. Hold on to your Ace of Wands like Gandalf the White. The Ace of Wands speaks about your passion and your creativities, as well as what? The opportunities that you're bringing towards you by having this new perspective on life. What else about this? You release those... Look! They want to come back in with their mattress back in dealing ways, darling dears. This in and out energy, and it's fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, darling dears. They've got an axe to grind, because look at these ones. You've only got a few branches on there, and this one is full of it, mate. They've got axes to grind. Why are they coming back in to grind an axe with the big cat? These same ones that are going through all sorts of shiznai. We have the Four of Pentacles, wanting to control your situation or your mind. Pentacles represent mind, darling dear. Told you. They see that you've healed. They've seen some kind of miracle in your life. They who didn't what seed for you, guess what? Well, guess what? Divine saw it for you. And no one can what? Say yes when Divine says no. You closed those doors. Already washed yourself of their what fucking knees. What else about these siblings? They come to break your heart again, darling dear. They come to betray you. They're not coming in as friend, darling dear. They're coming to what? Find out what your gangster is and take it as their own, or what? Bastardize it as they put their what? Lying tongue on you. Remember I told you that. Told you. Gebo, Gemini energy. What's that about communication? They want in new partnerships and create balance with you, darling dears. But it's the balance with a wicked person or personages, darling dears. As they watch from the nosebleed section, you became a runner. Yep. They're coming through, right, pretending to be loyal, but baby, they are drinking of the cup of self-indulgence. When we see 2 knights on the tableau, darling dears, it means what? Disagreements. They come to bring what? Arguments, right? Arguments that will creep up on you like a what? Cheap lace thong, getting into places that it doesn't need to be. Hold on a minute, my right hand's itching me. Skrilla is a foot, darling dears. You know that I'm Reiki master. Share the energy of abundance, darling dears. They're coming because why? You closed that door and you're not looking back. They've been watching your progress on the social medias, darling dears. They see that you've bossed up, become the king of pentacles, whether you're male or female. Well, they think this is what they think. They don't know what's going on in your finances, but they will try to get close, darling dear, so that they can count your pentacles for you. Remember, these people are egotistical and their loyalty can be bought and bartered. They're not coming to give you what? True love? No. Or true support, darling dear. They're coming to what? Drink up what they can to take that shiznai on the road. You've already ended that situation. Continue to move forward. The King of Pentacles is somebody who is wise. It means you've mastered something. You've mastered your mental feelings about them. You've mastered your Pentacles. And you've brought what? True control back into your life. Outrageous. What else about these siblings? Always coming out the back end. You're drama-free, blood. You're drama-free, and look at Folio, who took a leap of faith in the wrong direction, right? A situation where they want to fall back and get healing from you. They want your words, darling dears. They want to walk with the wise. Don't allow it. Don't allow it, big cat. Claim dominion over yourself. When you was on your back and praying to the Most High, they was praying on you like a mantis, darling dear. They wanted to suck away your life's blood or have you barking in the streets like Quasimodo's bestie. No. This in and out energy. No. They're going to come with what? Their homosexual ways to tell you this and that's happened to them when they put themselves in that position, when they cast aspersion on your name. Yeah. And they've got attachments on them, darling dears, as well as what? They've got addictions that they can't get away from. Their life is destabilized. There's no balance in their situation, darling dear. And you don't want to get around this. This is also health issues, darling dear. The chalice represents what? The cup, the seat of emperors and empresses. They've got some kind of what? Fuckeries going on in their genitalia areas. They don't come in peace, darling dear. They come with a blade at their back. Remember, you washed your face like David for a reason. It was difficult, and the energies that they perpetrated around you was echoing your life for a time until you focused on yourself. They're coming to lie to you again, darling dear. Break your heart. If you allow this partnership to be resurrected from the dead, you are not Dr. Frankenstein, and you ain't got it in you, Dwight, to bring back what God has separated. Remember, I told you that. I speaks the truth, Ruth. Pinkies up. Clarity, darling dear. Clarity. Clarity. Put your third eye on it. We already... What did I say? They're coming with a bull swanky apology. Some siblings going to tell you about what? A pregnancy outside of their relationship. That's their business. That's nothing to do with you. This is somebody who used their intuition to manipulate you in every situation. Pretend to be your face, a friend to your face, but to your back. They had many blades. And the blades were what? Blades of jealousy, blades of lies, blades of lack, darling dear. They thought they were winning when all they did was sin, darling dear. Sin against the chosen. Outrageous. And they come to apologize. Apologize. Now it's got my eyes slitty. They want to apologize, darling dear. Why? It came out again because you bossed up. They've been IFing all what you've got going on, darling dear. Trying to search out on the social medias. It also speaks about what? Going to others to try and find out what you've got going on. But it's all been defunct. There's nothing to offer to the general public, darling dear. What's this? Oh, okay. Somebody just sent me a message, darling dear. Oh, the blood clot. Didn't I block you? Listen. I'm being harassed by a sibling. Allow me, yeah? How did they get through? I blocked them. Listen, the devil is a liar. Mercury retrograde is a mother foe. How did they manage to get that message to me? Outrageous. Where's my... Listen. Let the budget just stay with them. That will be an unanswered message. Remember I told you that. Pay attention to what you've got going on. Focus on you. Focus on getting great. Focus on your progeny, darling. Just focus on your home. Focus on the trees. Focus on anything but them. Pay no attention because the sword's communication. And as I'm speaking, how dare they send me a message straight from the crevice of wickedness. They see you as single and independent, realizing that you can bend the matrix on your own, darling dear. You are drama-free at this moment in time. If you open that doorway just a little bit to let one of those marauders in, you'll be dealing with what? And what's this? A poison gnome that you'll have to be giving them pentacles, 10 of pentacles. They want a loan. They want a what? A donation of your common sense, darling dear. They want a helpmate and you can't help them. Don't go back and help somebody who helped you down. Remember I told you that. Who never had your back, they're a gnome.
Chromebooks are seriously easy to set up, right out of the box. Just sign in with your Gmail and bam! All your files are right.
What's going on?
Now go do you, because you're good to go.
You heard that? Go do you. Everything is a message in the readings, Black. Go do you. Do you, boo. Any message or any kind of contact they have with you, darling dear, be vigilant. Be vigilant. Because they come with a plan. A plan to what? Take you down, Bobby Brown. Don't allow them to slip off your what? Or tempt you into anything, darling dear. Your common sense must prevail. Prevail. They didn't care that you was their sister. They didn't care that you was their brother. They didn't care that you was their niece or nephew. They didn't care. They did not care. All they did was talk about you, darling dears. Gossip, fight, put you in competition with others. You made the decision to cut them off, and your cut-off game must be for air. 2 of Swords. Make the right decisions, darling dears. Don't feel sorry for them, because they was never sorry for you. As we started the reading, so we will end it with the Hangman in the reverse, darling dear. They're coming to feed you bull swanky, darling dears. Bull swanky that will what? Cut off your journey, your spiritual journey. Cut off anything that you've created for yourself. Because you see, when they've got the bad luck on them, darling dears, the bad juju on them, right? If you bring them back into your hemisphere, all right, okay. Say you allow them in. Say you give them that listening ear. This is what you're going to be in, darling dear. Regret, sadness, and loss. And confused.com. You won't realize that you've still got the 2 of Cups. Look, in this, they need help. They need help. They're on the rocks of life. The same place they wanted you, darling dear. Don't help them. This is the energy of a 5. The 5 is Taurus, the Hierophant energy. Remember what God saved you from. Remember what God showed you. Right? And remember your goals. Continue to be what? The runner, darling dears. Be Speedy Gonzalez up in this bitch. Face of the deck, darling dear. Because they're jealous and they're a page. Pwah! It keeps coming up as this skullduggerous page. They're jealous, darling dear. And any intel you give them, they're going to give it to the village of the idiots. They just want to hear that something bad's gone wrong with you. Or they will what? They will make it up, darling dear. They'll make it up. They don't love you, right? They're codependent. Yes, yes. They need the energy of other bottom feeders in order to take you down, darling dears. Someone who should have what? Been kind to you. They thought they was important in your life. Well, guess what? It's nice to be important, but it's also important to be nice. So siblings are trying to come and mess with you today, darling dears. You better be strong. Obstreperous, darling dear. Yeah, because they gave you what? Phobia, where you got to get your boosie badass on, where you can't trust no one, right? Eyes on everyone. Everyone must be interviewed, and some people don't even deserve the interview. You just ignore the message. Just like, I can't believe they managed to send me a message. Blood? Mercury retrograde is a mother foe, and it's trying to what? Give me cognitive dissonance, but I am strong. I'm on my core ball. Hey! Let's get another deck. We'll go with the black deck. Oh, because we're at the 55. Time goes by quickly when we're having a tete-a-tete of common sense. What else do we need to know about these skulldugger siblings that's going through it, darling dear? On Keitha as well as Malkuth. The situations they offer to, right? Attachment and the sacral chakra, darling dear. You better wrap yourself around your what? Your creativities, right? Your infinite possibilities. And in some cases, somebody's attached to your what? Fatumo Panani, darling dear. They want the touch of you. It could be in a love situation as well, not just siblings. Oh. A sibling that was touching on another sibling, eh? I see. I don't like that. Oh gosh, isn't it awful to be living in a house and your sibling is putting it on you? Good God. Good God. Whomever's going through that, I ask the Most High to release them from that situation. Release their mind from the wickedness that was put on them. Remember that energy was outside of yourself and it was sent to take you down in the name of the Most High. So be it mote. Yeah. Outrageous. What's this? That's all they want to do, darling dears, is gossip it up, chop it up, bring slander. And they will be what? Merchants of slander, trying to bring you someone else's business, darling dears. If you give them a listening to that, you're telling the universe that you want the karma that's all over them, right? We've got the temperance. You are an earth angel. And it also speaks about your security, your ancestral team, giving you the heads up. Because you've healed. And we've also got the 10th house. What did I say? The 10th house is what? About your career. Focus on you and what you've got going on. A miracle is about to be gifted onto you, darling dears, because you healed, which is a miracle in and of itself. Focus on your 10th house. The 10th house is also represented by the father energy, a past father energy that's trying to come through, darling dears. Maybe they've passed on, or it could be the father to your child, darling dear. This person is attached to your what circle? They're attached to your sex, darling dear. But it didn't stop them from doing what they did, darling dears. Some more intel before we push off to get great. Yeah, it's because you did law number 25. You recreated yourself. And law number 33 is know your opponent, darling dears. Right? Bottom feeders don't change their ways. They get more sneaky with it, but the ultimate goal is always to try and take you down, make you feel less than, and take any little information, true intel about you, they will bastardize it and twist it, darling dear. Yeah, this is why they got the justice on them. The 5th house. Hey, the 5th house is the house of children, darling dear. If they've got progeny, their children are delinquents, right? They've got a seed of Satan living in their house. Third eye on them bitches and mitches. Remember I told you that? Use your discernment, right? Because they are a time traveler. And time travelers do what? Recreate history. Where you're at the back end, darling dear. Watching them as they bend over and bust it wide. Yeah. Remember I told you that, right? Look, magician energy on its face. They come to lie, cheat, and steal. Plunder, pillage, and loot. They're manipulative, darling dears. Leave them where they are. Base of the deck. Because you're serving foundation and security. And who God bless, no man can curse. No weapon that was formed against you will prosper, but you can't let them back in. A vampire, a bloodsucker can't cross your threshold without your invitation. Don't invite them in, darling dear. And don't answer any messages they send, right? You'll be taking a gamble and a risk. What does Kipper say? What does Kipper say about these time-traveling marauders? Listen, you can't allow them to come and interrupt the space and time continuum. You've already got rid of them, and they want to what? Come back like a rash. They got the bad karmas on them, darling dear. Judgment and justice has written a big what? Prescription for them. They want you to come and give them the window to help them from the wickedness that they've got on them. Don't help them and don't answer their messages, right? Focus on you. Because they see you as a boss, darling dear. Oh well. They can see a lot of things from the Mud Hut, which is 911 Freddy Krueger Avenue, 2 streets over from the Loser Lane in the District of the Damned. They want you to invest in something that they've got going on. Madness, darling dear. You're too mature for that situation, and this is also a divine union. Some of you have gone into union. They're jealous of what you've got going on, and they want to come and mess it up with their bad juju. On that note, I drops me mic. Todd love to my Teesprings, Todd love to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Until we meet on these tarot streets again, Big Cat.
Discover new CeraVe Blemish Control Cleanser.
You've discovered the new, darling dears. Don't give it back for the old, the dead, and the what? Dysfunctional, as well as defunct, darling dear. Keep it moving. Let them be the chaser in your life. But guess what? They will never catch you unless you allow that energy in. Big Cat wave. Namaste, Big Cats. Namaste.